You outline there on that calendar just how many days MAGA Republicans have not been working, and you showed July when they fled with the Epstein files. Offensive's not even the word. I searched for it, but let me toss it over to you. How do you even make sense of this moment?
Yeah, I think Mike Johnson is a little bit in a bubble, an information bubble, and he's getting praised by the people that he's seeking praise from. But I think the thing about this shutdown is people know exactly what it's about. They know that we're fighting to prevent 114% increase in healthcare premiums for about 22 million Americans. And, that's just the people who are on the ACA marketplace. There are, basically the rest of us who are not on the ACA exchange who are going to pay the increased costs as a result of healthcare everywhere becoming more expensive. And so we're just saying, can we help to avert this catastrophe? And in any functioning government, if you had a catastrophe where tens of millions of Americans were facing these precipitous price increases, both parties would just get together and cut a deal. Mike Johnson has no idea how to cut a deal. John Thune, I think, is still working on that skill. And I think different than in Trump 1.0, Trump really views himself as an elected monarch, and he finds the legislature to be annoying and to be a nuisance and to be people who should just shut up and get in line. And I think so part of this is about the healthcare piece. It's definitely the driving issue for all of us that unites people across the country and unites Democrats. But it's also a broader issue, which is, we represent, let's say, at least in the last election, half the country. Slightly less than half the country. Obviously, we lost the presidential and all the rest of it. But even if you suppose that we represent 48% of Americans, we are out of power, but we should not be considered powerless. And to the extent that the Senate is supposed to work a certain way, we're not without leverage here. And we're not using our leverage for some sort of weird issue that we cooked up in a lab. We're not using our leverage to just make trouble. We're using our leverage to try to make sure that we prevent a real thing from happening to people. And I have to tell you, everywhere I go, I've unfortunately been in Washington and not in Hawaii for now several weeks, but everywhere I go, people come up to me and say, "Hey, my sister wanted me to tell you thank you. My cousin, they just got their letter and their rates are going up 112%. So keep fighting." And I think that's why we've got the moral clarity and the political unity that we need to win this fight.